up here on the grandstand. Send them off in proper Linda Speedway style. Wave something white, wave something bright. Let them know you're up here.
Check off the sound and stop this distortion. Waiting to get it, here's another portion. Just lay back as we take control. Take you down into the twilight zone.
Going green next time. Coming to the green flag. Watch them race. Here they come. On the start, Bob Snyder leads to corner number 1. Larry and Heber, look at Brad Earl with a ton of momentum on the top. It's going to go away. Another 4 wide down the backstretch. Mike Glass looked like he was on one wheel going through 3 and 4. He stays in the gas and he'll take third. Matt Miller was the big loser in that one as he dropped 3 positions, mainly because he was the only one that backed out of the gas. Bob Snyder leads Gary Heber, Chuck Wary, Mike Glass, Kevin Gruber rounding out the top 5. Then it's Matt Miller in 6th, Brad Arnold 7th, Dennis McKee in 8th, Alex Schopstall 9th, Natasha Yinks 10th, and 11th is Mark Sessning. Look at how Miller's car is sitting over on the right rear after that contact with Mike Glass. You have to wonder if that might have broke a shock. Oh, Dennis McKeon drove into the corner there with little regard for Brad. All of them are 27. McKeon slid up the track into Arnold. We'll see what the call is there. Not quite sure if he hit the bump or not. I'm sure that'll play a factor into it. Bob Snyder wound out, holding a 3-car length advantage over Gary Heber. The eldest of the Heber brothers here tonight looking to pull out the point lead. It is Snyder, Heber, Wary, Glass, and Gruber, the top 5. Schopstall in the 77 trying to reel in the 7 of Dennis McKeon. That's the race shaping up for the 8th position with Natasha Yinks right there. 2-car lengths separate the top 2. Is it only a matter of time before Gary Heber's able to make the move? Bob Snyder's got his car wound out on the outside. That's where he needs to stay, because if Heber can get a bite up there, he'll probably go after the race lead. Gary Heber does like to run the inside, so that is going to be his preference to make the pass. They're coming for halfway this time. Heber is going to get there at halfway. He's got 10 laps to make the move on the race leader, Bob Snyder. We've been green so far. Clean and green, 10 laps into it. Again through 3 and 4, Bob Snyder holding back to 56. A car length again as Heber closes in on Bob Snyder. Now Snyder with a big run off the corner. He'll pull 3 car lengths again. Gary Heber tries so hard to make the move on the inside, he cannot do it. But you have to wonder, he's learning a little bit every time he tries to drive by on the inside. He hits the bump, entering the corner, and that pushes his car high. So he's going to have to try to maneuver through or around that bump to make the move on Bob Snyder for the lead. Snyder, a long-time racer. He's no stranger to the seat behind the wheel of a race car. 5 laps to go on Snyder. We still are green, and we've been green the whole way, which has kept things pretty calm, cool, and collected out there. Lap car, Mark Sessning could come into play. He's going to the outside. Here comes Heber to the inside. Drag race down the backstretch. Bob Snyder up high. Gary Heber traffic in a race like that is it's going to play favor to the guy in second. For Gary Heber, it did not, because Bob Snyder was not to be denied tonight. He drove down across the track, holding back Heber. Then when Heber tried to give him a bump and run going into 1 and 2, Snyder would have none of it, and he would hold on for the win. We're going to go down in victory lane and talk to the winner. Feature winner, the 6 of Bob Snyder. When you signed in tonight, they said, well, tonight's your night. You're going to be in victory lane. You just followed protocol. How's it feel to win?
Feels great. I know we didn't have such a good June. It seemed like every time we got out here, we were in an accident, and I was ready for something different. And when they said we started on the pole, I thought, well, this is the night.
When you got out front, you had that big run. You had to know the 56 car was there for most of the race. You stayed calm. You didn't make any mistakes, but then the lap car came into play. Take us through that.
Yeah, I know sometimes the lap car that we lapped is hard to pass because he's a new driver and he's all over the track. And I was glad to see that they waved the flag and he moved to the left because I didn't know where it was going to go in the next corner to get by him.
Who do you need to thank for getting here?
I need to thank my owner, Dave Weaver, and his wife, Annette. My wife, of course. All the crew, and pretty much that's it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's been a while since you've been in victory lane.
Yes, quite a while.
Quite a while. But he's back now behind the wheel of a slingshot. Bob Snyder, tonight's feature winner.